welcome back. It is the I believe this is the second episode of All About Sheenique, and now we're gonna talk about story time today. Excuse me, I'm having a pumping session. I was too late pumping when I was supposed to pump when I was feeding Zai, but I had to go live, and so yeah, it took him a while to get down. So we are at 4 minute feeding him right now. But I'm trying to get my milk supply up because it was a really big goal, and I've had some very supportive moms help me. So I'm just trying. But yeah, so he is soy formula based, just like Jelani. So I have two soy babies. Because like the lactose one was hurting his stomach and the regular formula was hurting his stomach, so he's going down easier now and sleeping better. So that's what we're heading to. But I'm trying to like get my milk back up. So hopefully it is. I had a dream that it will. So hopefully it will manifest. I do believe it will. But yeah, this is just like a little update of what's going on with me and baby and stuff. Feeling a whole lot better. Postpartum has pretty much gone. I'm just still a bit emotional for some reason. I don't know why, but it's pretty much gone. I'm pretty feeling more back to myself. I'm getting into more nails. I'm loving the nails that I do on myself. This got caught in between the door. I didn't hurt my finger, but I hurt the tip of the actual nail broke, so I have to do it again tonight. But I'm in love with doing my own nails. Honestly, they last so long now. It took me a while to get them to last long, but I did my research and stuff, so it's back. I'm so happy. Um, yeah, I've just been in like a really, really, really good mood. I'm feeling a bit crampy right now, so I'm not as comfortable. But yeah, I'm just happy to get on here and share some story time and get some updates. But yeah, this is a story time about a moderator that I had on my TikTok, and I'm not gonna name names, but we were cool. Like, she was very nice, very helpful with moderating my TikTok. I didn't need a moderator, but anyone who does want to moderate for a time being, it's cool. It's welcomed. But I personally we just ended up like, I guess, starting a little friendship, and she reached out or whatever, and she was dope at first, like, you know. And I'm the type of person where like I'll allow people into my life. I don't necessarily think I'll do it again off necessary TikTok too much unless I see like somebody is doing their own thing and they have their own shit going on with their business and stuff. But I don't think I will do things from people coming into my life for readings, because I see that people are just doing things for their own benefit and think that I'm stupid. So with this person, they also do their own spiritual stuff, I guess. And I guess they were going through a time in a relationship and stuff, so they were doing their own thing, going through their own troubles or whatever. So we were doing tarot back and forth, which is fine because she does tarot too, and she's really good. I'm not gonna bash her or anything, but and her oils are pretty good too. I've been using them, so they're pretty nice. But I was watching her, observing her of certain things that she was doing, or her behavior, and I like to take note of things. So I would say she more wanted more questions, or she was into doing things that I would necessarily agree with in life. But I personally just don't judge, because I get it. Like, I just mind my business, because, you know, people just want to do what they need to do to survive and their own choices. But there's one thing that I was kind of like, Well, the first thing was, this person wanted me to help them make an Etsy shop, right? And they did it, and they were having problems getting past this step, right? It was a verification step. And so I spent I think it was over an hour helping her and setting it up and everything. And I realized that maybe she just didn't put she put two different names on the banking information, and I think her address, and it fucked with the Etsy system. So she couldn't do it. She couldn't go past the next step. So, yeah, I had to match her tax information, and it didn't. So that was a step. And then I realized that, you know, with the verification process over FaceTime, but obviously that's not gonna work. I had a feeling it wasn't gonna work because it's not your face. You have to do it on your own. This was sign number one. It was the laziness of her not wanting to do things herself. And I don't fuck with that at all. Like, I'll help you and I'll see what really the issue is, but because I have no problem getting people to where they need to be at or trying to help them with success or whatever. But once I see that you're just being lazy and you just want people to do things for you, I don't have time for that, because nobody was helping me set up an Etsy shop. Nobody was helping me get my shit together, getting my customers in, basically putting myself out there to get customers and like do readings on TikTok. Nobody was doing that. I did that myself, and I'm proud because I will always do things on my own. So yeah, I just didn't rate it. I didn't like it, and so that was strike one. And then basically, she it eventually didn't go through, and she, I guess, needed more help with it, and I said I'm not helping her. I already did all that I can do, and honestly, you just need to do it yourself. It's not hard. It's very easy, and I don't think it's difficult for you to do it. Very simple. Re-verify yourself and do it from your own phone and your own computer. So then when I said no to that, she started like liking, there's messages in our convo, but she started like overreacting like to the messages, like liking every messages. And I was telling her I was going to bed. So I just turned my phone on vibrate, because I already know what you're doing and I don't have the energy and time to go back and forth to you. I really don't care. So my phone's going on vibrate, period. Didn't hear a thing, went to sleep. I just had a newborn and I need to sleep to get up in the morning with him. I'm not staying up to you till 2, 3 in the morning fixing something that you're able to fix, period. So then the next thing that was like a straight cut off for me was she had done something for, like, this is magic. So she did like a spell. She went to somebody to do a spell for her relationship, and I'm not gonna say why, but she did something just to kind of help it, I guess, or whatever, because you can do that. You can help, you can do things to get your relationship to the next level. You can do things to help relationship reach a good point or get over a bad stage or help you guys bring clarity in your relationship. Spells are not necessarily bad unless it's all on your intent of things. So basically, she did it, and this witch said cloak the spell, which cloaking is you're covering it so that could nobody could basically do things or see into the spell or see into the energy of how it's doing by cloaking it, basically covering its tracks, so that if let's say if I'm a reader and I'm trying to go into it, I won't be able to see what's going on. So that's another thing where it's like, and I will take this advice. I won't say who gave me this advice, but they know who they are, and that's somebody that she brought something to clarity in my mind about that. If it was really something good coming from that witch, she wouldn't have to cloak it. Because why can't people see the energy of what you're doing to somebody's connection or relationship? Is it working? Like, and I'm not gonna hate on any witch, because everyone believes in what they believe in, whether that's dark, light, or middle ground. But if it's really something good and you're really if you're really trying to help somebody and have good results or whatever, you wouldn't need to cloak something. So basically, I said to her, I was like, I'm not doing this because it's gonna drain my energy to the max because it's cloaked. So I'm reading on a relationship between her and her partner, while there's something cloaked on the relationship for me not to even see what's going on in the energy. So I said I wasn't gonna do it, and I'm like, you know what? I'll try and see what happens. And I was able to read it, I guess, like kind of, but it was like not showing me clearly. It was just showing me the same things, and then she would just constantly say, oh, she doesn't believe anything. Like, she would get her other readings done, and that's fine. I really could care less. But she would get her other readings done or readings done for me, and then say that like she doesn't believe what that person's saying or whatever. So why are you asking for a reading if you don't believe anything? That's a waste of my time and my energy. And after a while, I just was like, the next time that she asked, I said, oh, the last thing she said, she had a question. And I said to her, because she did a reading for me, and it came true on that day. And she asked me again, She said, oh, can I do a reading for her? And I said, yes, but if it's about your relationship, I'm not doing it. And she's like, oh, it's about a job. Cool. I'm still waiting for the question about the job, but I ended up telling her that her reading came true or whatever. However, she tried to act like the messages didn't go through, right? But she's not that smart because she responded to the message. And then she's like, oh, my phone's acting up again. Da, 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 da. Your phone's not acting up. You deleted the messages yourself. Because if your phone was acting up, you would have never responded to me saying that your reading came true for me. And you responded and I caught you. Then you want to go say, oh my God, my phone, my phone, my phone. So I just said to this because I can feel myself boiling because I get mad very quickly when people try to play me like I'm dumb. So I get very heated and I start to boil. So this is the first time, and I'll give myself props because my boyfriend's been telling me this for the past year that he has known me, you need to leave situations when you start to feel yourself get that mad and just leave it alone. And this is the first time I've actually did it and I felt better. I was still pissed off, but I felt better. And she tried to, I said to her, I'm like, that's a bit interesting because how is it disappearing? And you just responded. And so she tried to send me a screenshot, 2 screenshots of like how it was coming up late or it's coming in bits or whatever. Now take this in how I caught the line on the screenshots. She has an iPad and she has an iPhone. So there's 2 screenshots. One with the iPad and one with the iPhone. How I caught it was there's 2 different battery percentages on those 2 pictures. One was about to die and the other one was like almost halfway charged. There's no way in that 5 minutes that your phone got that charged that quickly. If there is, please let me know what charger that is. I would love to use it. But I'm not that dumb. So instead of me even pointing that out to her and saying that, oh, I already know you're lying or whatever, you're being silly, I just blocked and deleted. Blocked her and everything, deleted her and everything. I just don't have the energy to deal with that. Like, you got kind of like you're being foolish, and that's fine because you're mad because you didn't really have a question about your job. You had a question about your relationship, and I don't have time. I'm not answering. I don't even care. I'm not answering it. If you went and did something, you should believe that it's going to work, and I'm not going to read into the energy. And plus, this person is very confusing because you're doing things, you want this person, but then you're doing other things. So, do you even know what you want at this point? Because you're doing things that I personally wouldn't do in a connection. If I want somebody, I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize that, whether that's talking to other people. I'm not going to do that. If I know I want this person, I'm just going to chill, relax, focus on myself, and see where it goes. If it leads me back to that person, if the spell is going to work, then why am I going to go mess up the energy and then I'm expecting the spell to work? You're just reversing everything to not work for you. And then you want someone to keep reading on the energy, but you're not really doing shit to make it work, or you're not listening to the people, what they're telling you. So it's a waste of my time. I personally think it's a waste of other readers' time to read on somebody that is just doing the opposite of what they want. And this is why I cut this person off, because at the end of the day, you're not going to lie to me. And if you are, I'm going to catch you eventually. And like I said, I was catching things before, so I was just waiting for that, for me to be like, yeah, okay. And once you start lying, I just know I can't trust you after that. So that's how I caught this person. And I just refused to kind of like do that again. And I felt really good not arguing or going back and forth with this person because my energy is so precious. I have a baby that needs my energy. All 3 kids that need my energy, but mainly this baby because this baby is very young. And I just can't be drained over people that are just sitting there and not doing much. If you wanted to get a job, you should have went out and get the job. If you wanted to create a business on Etsy, you should have went and did that by yourself. It's easy to do. You can't expect success by someone keep handing things to you. That's not gonna work that way. Someone you can expect success and want to be successful. And this person has things going for them. They have their own business aside from Etsy, but they're just not motivated to do it, and that's fine. But don't try to get people to do things for you and then expect success to come fast like that. It's not gonna work. It doesn't work. It's not realistic, and it's not gonna happen. So I just don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with the energy. And I just don't fuck with her personality. It doesn't fit with mine. And I just personally just drive away from that. I felt good after. I was pissed because obviously, like, I don't like, it's just a matter, I don't like people like that. And I catch on to it. I can play dumb very, 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 very quickly. Very nicely as well. Like, you can talk the most, and then you think I won't know anything, but I know a lot. And so I just choose to do it like that. Now, I'm proud of myself. I'll give a big ups because my temper. And I would love to go back and forth with people. I would love to argue. So I personally just don't. Now I'm just preserving my energy, and that was the first occurrence where I did it, and I'm very happy and proud of myself. And yeah, I just, guys, honestly, in life, you gotta just know when to cut and just not even say nothing. If you see that person's not giving you the energy that you are giving back to them, you need to cut it. Period. And you just need to understand that, like, it's okay to, like, lose people that, because honestly, if they're not aligning with you and who you are, it's not even worth even giving them a chance to even be in your life. They're just gonna bring you down, and I don't have the energy to do that. I have things going for me. I have ideas for my shop going for me, that I haven't released yet. I'm about to start on this album this year. This album is getting finished this year. I don't give a fuck. So um yeah, and I have a book lesson with my teacher this month, so I'm very happy. Like, there's certain things that I'm focused on, and I don't need a friend or someone coming in to, like, drain my energy for that. Like, go and figure that shit out yourself. I don't have time. Because, like I said, I wasn't sitting on my ass expecting somebody to show me what to do. I had to do that shit myself, and I'm very proud. And when you're a mom of 3 boys, you have to have that energy because you're raising boys, you're not raising females. You gotta show men, they have to go out there and get what they want. It's a fucking jungle out there for them. So I cannot be in an energy where I'm sitting here all the time and I'm taking hits. I just gotta know when to leave situations, and that was my biggest lesson for this, was to leave situations that don't serve me anymore. So yeah. Yeah. Um I am putting myself out there a bit more on social media. Like, I have been joining people's lives or whatever, and talking with them and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Um, I wouldn't say I've connected with, like, people I would see me being friends with, but I've been able to jump in and, like, talk and see people. And there's some good conversations. There's some weird ones and there's some interesting ones or whatever. But it's pretty cool. Um, but yeah, I'm just kind of focusing on myself this year. And I need to make my vision board, so I'll be doing that too. That's coming up as well. But yes, I am kind of just riding out the wave right now. I'm trying to get back into myself more. I'll be doing a lot of changes, especially with my look, and just in general, like, just doing things for myself more, because I just been wanting to do that for a long time. I'm gonna get back into working out soon. I just been really tired and very exhausted. Because I was having a hard time going to bed. Like, he's usually up at this time, but I guess because he went to his last nap a little bit later. So yeah, because of him, he's been very, like, for the past couple of weeks and last month, he has been like, he'll go to sleep all in the day properly, and then when it hits his last, like, feeding for the night, which is, like, after midnight, um it's like he literally doesn't want to go back to sleep, or he's, like, not trying to finish the bottle all the way. Like, he's fussy, so he would have to sleep beside me, and then he'll go to sleep, but that was still hard, so I wouldn't be going to sleep till, like, 4 in the morning. And I was very exhausted, very grumpy, and just not in the mood because it was just really exhausting. But now he's doing better, very better. He sleeps in his bassinet, he gets his feeding. Zai's biggest thing is just being cuddled. Like, he's a very clingy baby, so he loves to be put to sleep. And yeah, he's smiling now. Me and his dad love it. I just talk to him as much as we can. He did things pretty early. He's not even 2 months yet, and he can lift his head, turn his head on both sides on his stomach. He sleeps on his stomach. And I heard that milestone is they're supposed to do that before they hit 2 months, but he's been doing that already. So I'm very proud of him, very happy that he can do that on his own. I'm not worried about the whole Sid shit. So yeah, I'm very proud of him. He's doing very well. And he gets his 2 month shot next week, so I am very excited for that. But yes, that is the update for this podcast episode. My biggest advice to you guys, leave situations before you start getting heated. I'm telling you, the more you do it, you'll be so happy, and it'll be a practice because like you'll preserve your energy, you will get over the angerness in the moment, you will feel so much better, and you'll feel more in control of who you are, and you will not give people the control. And this is something my boyfriend has been telling me for the longest time. I just wasn't listening, or I wasn't getting it. But if you already know how somebody's moving and they showed you multiple times, you need to stop giving them chances and you need to cut it off, period. And I had to cut off a few people last year. Because there's certain things that just people be lying about, and you can tell after their intentions are just to ruin things and be very bad. And I don't have the energy for it. I don't care how long I knew you for. I don't care how long we were friends for. It doesn't matter. Enough is enough. Because if I know I'm not doing that to you, why are you doing it to me? Because you would not like it. So it's just straight cut off for me. I'm just done with it, and I'm never going back, especially to those people. I'm just very vibing right now, and yeah, that's the biggest thing. I'm a mom of 3, and it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't want another one right now. I don't even think I want another one at all anymore. I think I'm just chilling for now. But yeah. My biggest advice to you guys, please, please, please preserve your energy for better things and know when to cut it off. Know when to say fucking no and not be afraid to say no, and put people in their place, period. Like, if you want to say that that's not what you're doing, cool. But I think it is, and I see facts it is, so I'm gone. See you later. But yeah. I'm just cruising through life right now. But yeah. So I will see you guys in the next episode. We are going back to be consistent this time. And I'll see you guys on my TikTok for more readings. I actually just finished the live today. So I will be posting this on TikTok as a little sip snap. And I don't know if y'all been watching The Baddies of the Six. Is a crazy show. The first episode had me fucking dying. And it was kind of crazy. But the second episode was even more funny. I fuck with it still. I think it is kind of bad in a way because I feel like it's making Toronto girls look a little bad. But it is entertaining and it's funny, and I guess that's just the entertainment of it. So I think it is great. I think it's funny. But I never even watched the original Baddies thing either, so seeing the Baddies of the Six was funny. To me, it is entertaining. Actually put me in a really good mood just seeing different people and how they are. Yeah, like I think it's good. It's pretty good still. I wish the best. These are people I haven't really heard of before. I do follow one of the judges on TikTok. So, 2 actually. I followed 2 judges on TikTok from the first episode and the second one. So, before this even came out. So I honestly wish the best of luck to DJ Snoopy and the other girl, Famous Girl XO. First time hearing about them of this show. I do hope nobody gets hurt though, because thank God. But I do hope it reaches the success that it needs to reach. I think it's funny. It's a great idea as well, and nice way to get people out there. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.